Konnichiwa. I want to thank Hiroko Tatabe for inviting me here. She is a major person in my network, and I believe that I am in hers as well, because social capital is about giving first and then receiving. I want to also thank our speakers earlier today. They were wonderful and stimulating. In fact, I rewrote my speech after hearing them. So you will have to bear with me because they stimulated my thinking and made me realize that I needed to share different things. So I apologize to the translators for not having a good document to work with. So my comments today apply to everyone in this room, but they particularly apply to women and young adults. And why that is because with the economy in the shape that it is around the world, social capital is more important than ever. In fact, it's required. If you don't have it, you can really be concerned about where you might be in your career. It is really vital. So just like people have come together, they came together in New York after 9/11. People have come together amazingly here in Japan after 3/11. More and more, we all must come together all the time, not just when there's crisis. We need to be there for each other, supporting each other. That's how we can make each of our visions, what we want in our career, really come true. So it is vital. So what is social capital? What is it really? It's very simple. It's building relationships that enable each person in that relationship to achieve their goals. That's what it is. The most successful leaders everywhere are who they are, not just because of their education or their other leadership skills. It's because of who they know, who they have built strong relationships with. An example I might use from the US is our current president, President Obama, a man by all normal criteria should not have been president. How did he do it? Through social capital. From the time he was in college to the time he was in law school and then became a community organizer, he always shared his vision and inspired people to want to help him. And he helped them. Along the way, he grew more and more people that believed in him and ultimately wanted him to be president. And that's how he did it. And if we look at Japanese government or Japanese corporate leaders, I am sure you would see the same thing if you looked and analyzed how they got to where they got to. So for me, the 3 C's today are the connection, they are the collaboration, and as Carrie Broussard pointed out this morning, the third one is definitely courage, because in order to do the other 2, you need to have courage, and it takes courage to build social capital. And it also takes another C, and that is going beyond your comfort zone, because it does take a lot to put yourself out there. It's going to those events, but going even beyond those events, in my opinion, because most of us are perhaps not selling a business or a product, but we are selling ourselves. And we become the product that we want people to believe in. This morning, the leadership panel mentioned that at an important meeting, the top leaders of both government and corporations talked about why women weren't succeeding. And they all agreed that it was because women lacked ambition. I want to ask you, how many of you agree with that statement? All right, close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. I mean, I see eyes open. Close your eyes. All right, nobody's looking. How many of you agree with that statement? Okay. I see a couple. I see a couple. Okay. Now, you can open your eyes, but get ready to close them again. All right. Now, most of us in this room may be uncomfortable saying that we are ambitious. Would you agree with that? It's a little uncomfortable. So now I want you to close your eyes. We're going to do a quick exercise. Close your eyes again, everyone. And I mean everyone. Thank you, because nobody sees what you are doing, right? This is a big secret. Now I want you to visualize what you are doing in your career in 5 years. Just visualize it. What is that vision? What do you hope for? Okay? Now, keep your eyes closed. I want you to raise your hand if you have visualized yourself at the same level of your career now, and you're at the same level in 5 years. Raise your hand. Nobody sees. Raise it high. Okay. Now, put your hands down and keep your eyes closed. Now, visualize. I want you to raise your hand if you visualized yourself more successful at a higher level in the corporate world or a bigger business or anything that sees you achieving more. Raise your hand if that applies to you. Raise your hands high. Okay. Put your hands down and open your eyes. Most of you are ambitious. Okay? It's not a dirty word. And world leaders, hear me now. Women are ambitious. It's an excuse. Okay, that means just that you want to achieve more professionally. You want to be successful. And guess what? To do this, you need social capital. All right. I probably used up my 8 minutes, didn't I? I mean, I have a lot more to say, but I think you get my point. Okay, thank you.